Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. I would love to say hi. So, where all you are joining from? I do see some familiar faces here. Is this Zoe? Zoe, are you here? So, guys, are you a first timer or have you been here before? Like, have you been here in one of my lives before? I would love to know. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning. So, Leslie is joining us from Florida. Wonderful. Thank you for, tuning in. I am so glad to have you here and so glad to have everyone else also here. Thank you for tuning in and joining this live. Um, so Rokio says he is here for the first time and joining from UK. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome. And I'm so glad that, this live was on your screen on your mobile when you tuned into Insight Timer. So yeah, it was meant to be, and I hope that you receive something of value from today's live. You receive the guidance that you need in your life right now. Summer stars, hello, hi. I'm so glad to have you back again. Thank you for joining in. Hello, Diane. It's so great to see you joining in another live. Thank you for joining in. So Leslie says, yesterday I was here for the first time. It was lovely. It's so nice to hear that. I'm glad that you liked it, and yeah, and you found some value out of it. And I hope that today also, you gain something out of it. So thank you for coming back. I love to see people coming back and also new joiners here because that's how we start. Amara says, Grand Rising Amish from Toronto, Canada. Yes, I'm familiar with your lives. I receive with love and gratitude. Wow. I think you are interacting here for the first time because I don't like remember this like the chat, the name, but I am so glad that you typed in and you interacted with me today. It's so nice to have you here and to talk with you. Oh, okay, you were spelling my name. That's okay, that's okay. Perfectly fine, Amara. Joe, welcome, Joe. Okay, so first time here. I hope that, you receive something good out of this. So, we usually, tap into wisdom in these lives. In a moment, I'm going to describe it so you get an idea as to what is going to go on in these lives. I am so glad to have so many people join in. And yeah, my wish for all of you is that something, you gain something of value, gain that wisdom, that clarity, that guidance that you're here for. Jenny says, Good morning from Boston. Good morning, Jenny, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for making me a part of your morning routine. I feel so honored. Okay, so lovely people. Um, for those of you, because I see many of the people who are new to this, so let me introduce myself a little bit and, share with you what we do in these lives. Uh, so, my name is Anisha Maheshwari, and I have been on Insight Timer for more than 2 years now. I have like 30 plus tracks and 7 courses related to mindfulness, overcoming your negative thoughts or your limiting beliefs. So, stuff like that. And I also offer some other things, which, if you are interested in, you can go to my profile and check out the link tree. So, I have listed my offerings there. And about this live. So, the name of this is Wheel of Wisdom, and this is our 20th live. I started it in January, so at the starting of this year, and I never expected it to include so many to have so many, live events like this. It was just an experiment, but people loved it. And now I am here to offer what you all are loving and what you all are needing. So, what we do in these lives is that we have a wheel. Okay, on that wheel, there are names of different books. The books that I really loved. So over the last 8 years, I have been on my own, journey of transformation, self-discovery and all of those things. So I guess I read over 80 books or so. So from all of those books, I randomly chose 28 books because 28 days in February this time. So yeah, I randomly chose the book name of the books. So what happens is when we spin the wheel magically choose a book for us for today. And then I go to my notes from that book. So when I was reading the books, I didn't plan on it, but I actually like wrote down the insights that I found most, touching, and the practices that I found most transformational. So what we do is that I close my eyes, I tune into my intuition, I open the book, and with my eyes closed, I scroll it until I feel like, yeah, I need to stop here. This is something that all of you need to hear. This is something that all of you would benefit from. And yeah, we read those lines and then maybe do a practice. If I feel inspired to, I guide a meditation based on those lines, or maybe we do a practice from the book. So that's how all of this goes. And I might have missed a little bit here and there, but you will catch on as we go, through this live. Hello, Caitlin. Hello. I'm so glad that you could join in. So, Caitlin is another teacher, guys, a wonderful teacher. So, Caitlin says, hi, so excited to be joining. Just got inside from shoveling and cleaning snow off the car. I hope that you're warm and cozy now, Caitlin. Okay, so um, I usually start, Caitlin says, yes, I bundled. Lol. That's nice. That's nice. Um, what I was saying? Yeah, yeah. So basically, since there are a lot of new people, so I want to like share a little bit more than I usually do. So the reason why I started this is because when I started like my journey on Insight Timer as a teacher, and I started creating tracks and meditations and stuff like that. I realized that when I was creating them, the inspiration and sometimes the whole content of it was coming out of something bigger than me, and I felt like, with those books also, those books were that carry a lot of wisdom, the authors of those books, when they were writing those books, they might have also received that inspiration, that wisdom from something bigger than themselves, Uh, yeah, and that's why, these books touched so many people and connected with so many people. So, so I think, the wisdom is all around us. We just need to notice, we just need to open ourselves. And I wanted to hold this space for all of you, to invite you to be open, to invite you to see the wisdom that is in front of you, to hold the space to allow that wisdom to reach all of us here, and believing that this is the right time for each and every one of you to receive that particular piece of wisdom, because there is a lot of knowledge all around us. Yeah, and there is something different about, when it clicks, we might have heard the same line before or the same quote before, but maybe this time when we hear it, it just clicks different. It just hit us differently and it just affect us in a different way. So that is my intention to, to have the space where that wisdom can reach all of you. And um, instead of you having to read all of those books and like, all of those big books, I want to deliver it in a bite sized manner so that you can take it and you can apply it in your life. So that was my intention, my reasoning behind all this live. And now, before we spin the wheel, I usually start with a meditation, a short meditation. I have nothing in my mind what I'm going to guide you on, which is like mostly the case. And I believe that something will come from me through me as I start guiding you. So, guys, are you ready for the meditation? The meditation is for you to, settle in, to open yourselves, to get in the right state of mind or state of beingness. Robin says yes. So, everyone else who is ready, type ready in the comments so I know like you are up for it. Caitlin says ready. Um, Tierney says ready. Yay, sorry, yay. Monica says yes. Jenny says ready. Dee says ready. Okay, we have so many people who are up for it. Leslie says yes, please. Okay, wonderful. So I will drink some water and then we will start. Okay. Diane says ready. I love it. I know it is very easy to just put your phone aside and just listen, which is also okay if that is something you need. But it is always fun to have that interaction going on. Okay. Samastar is so ready with all the hearts. Okay. So begin by coming into a comfortable position. You can either stand, sit, or lie down, whatever your body needs right now. As you begin to settle into this position, I invite you to gently close your eyes. Begin to become aware of the surface beneath you. Letting go of the weight of your body onto the surface. Bring your awareness to your forehead, relaxing any tension in this area. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes, If your jaw is tight, see if you can release it, releasing the tension in your jaw. Relaxing your shoulders, letting the arms and your hands become heavy. Noticing your chest move with the breath. Your chest and belly expanding with the in breath and contracting with the out breath. Now bringing your awareness to your legs, feeling your legs being supported by the surface beneath you. Now become aware of your whole body from head to toe, noticing what does your body feels like. Noticing this body around you. Feeling yourself in this body, and now Noticing the boundary of this body from head to toe, noticing where this body ends. If you were to draw your body based on the sensations you are feeling from head to toe, then what would it be like? Drawing an imaginary boundary that encapsulates what does your body in this space feels like. Where does your body ends? Continuing to draw the boundary based on what you can feel, based on what aspects of your body can you sense in this moment. Drawing the outline of your body, wonderful. Now taking a deep breath in and out, letting go of this drawing. Another deep breath in and out, letting go of this boundary. One last deep breath in and out. And with the out breath, expanding your awareness to more than just this body, becoming aware of the space around you. With your eyes closed, feeling the space around you. feeling the air in this space, just letting yourself expand, expanding into the whole room in which you are, taking a deep breath in and out. And with this out breath, expanding even more, maybe into the building that you are in, feeling this expansion and taking another deep breath, breathing in and out, expanding into this whole neighborhood that you are in. Letting the sounds, the distant sounds that you can hear, become a part of you, existing in this whole space. And now take another deep breath in, and with the out breath, expanding even more and being in your city, letting your awareness expand into the whole city. You might be relying on your memory of the things that you have seen in your city or experienced in your city, and know that they are a part of you. And now taking another deep breath in, and with the out breath, letting your awareness spread into your country, your whole country. Noticing how does it makes you feel to expand in this manner. You're doing great. Now, I invite you to take another deep breath in, and with the out breath, letting your awareness free to encompass all of this earth. Yes, this whole world, our Mother Earth. Feeling connected with all other human beings and feeling connected with all other living beings, whether it be animals or nature or the aquatic life, feeling one with everything, feeling one with all of life. And as we reach the end of this meditation, I invite you to notice any changes in your body as you went on this journey of expansion and oneness. You might even notice your chest might have broadened or your shoulders rolled back, or maybe some other changes in your body. As you notice your body begin to come back into this physical body, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes to feel your body, maybe move a little bit, knowing that you are this body as well as the awareness that was capable of such expansion. And whenever you are ready, you can gently open your eyes and come back to the space. Connect back to the environment around you. If you feel like you can hydrate yourself or just move a little bit, or maybe take some deep breaths, whatever it is that you need. Thank you so much for the hearts. I can see that this practice resonated with you, and at a deeper level, this truth of we are more, we are not limited, and we are connected resonated with you all. I'm glad to see that. If anyone feels called to, they can share their experience. And if not, that's perfectly fine. You can just soak in the feeling. Ah, what a journey, right? Yeah, it just amazing me sometimes what comes through. As I said, I had no plan in my mind as to what exactly I'm going to guide you guys, on. And I feel like, yeah, even if I could have thought something beforehand, it would have not been like this. It would not have been such a majestic and amazing journey that we just went on in the meditation. And thank you for all the hearts. I so very much appreciate it. Really, it feels nice to know that it resonated with you. Okay. So I see like a lot of many people joining here. So I want to let you know that you joined late, that this live is getting recorded. So you can always catch on the replays of this. Bella says, yes, I was late. That's okay. And welcome back, Bella, to another live. So I was saying that, yeah, these lives, and I'm so amazed with the hearts keep on going. Thank you. Okay. Susan says, just got here. Welcome, welcome. I hope that, this is going to be the right time for you because we have just done one part of this live. We have just got into the right state, open ourselves and whatnot. So, yeah, this was just one part. Another beautiful, amazing, sometimes transformative part is coming up. So, and very much fun part is coming up. So yeah, if you guys missed the meditation and if you are intrigued as to what the meditation is and would like to do that, then yes, as I said, these are getting recorded. So you will find the replay um, when you go to my profile. In that there is a link tree, so you can click on the link tree and you will see the replay there. So this particular live is Wheel of Wisdom 20. So you can like check the number. Caitlin says, and also, yeah, it like the recording gets uploaded 1 hour after the live ends because it is a long recording. So, up until then, I also do post like, so we are going to like, tap into the wisdom. So, whatever we get in these lives, the wisdom that we get, the guidance that we get. So, I have created a community very recently, like on Valentine's Day on 14th February, I created it. So the community name is Wonderful Beings. So you can join the community if you would like to be a part of this community and if you would like to receive the wisdom like in the written form because sometimes it's affirmation, sometimes it's long paragraph and something. So I posted there so you can just tune in, check out, and even share your progress in that community. I would love to have you there. So, yeah, the name of the community is Wonderful Beings. You can either search for it on Insight Timer or you can go to my profile and in the lower section on the homepage, you will find it. Okay, now coming to the comments. Caitlin says, I love the shift to the meta practice and sending the love out to all of Mother Earth. Yeah, that is amazing. I'm glad to know that, this love came out to you because, even though I didn't like share an exact instruction or some or a statement um to offer love to Mother Earth or the living beings, but it naturally came out of us. So it is like, another reminder that not only we are this expansive, not only we are just one, but we are love to the very essence, despite all the contradictory evidence and everything, all the havoc going on earth, but still at the core we are love. Caitlin says, I was contemplating the commitment to love movement and thought how fitting your meditation turned into today. Yeah, maybe, I was thinking. So, guys, another teacher just launched this movement like commitment to love on Insight Timer, another teacher. So, yeah, maybe I would like submit this particular meditation and the one we did on Valentine's Day because it was also very fitting to love, which also came very naturally, it was related to self love, and this one was related to like more expansion, more broad. So, yeah, maybe I would submit them. I was thinking actually of publishing all the meditations we have done so far, one by one. It has been like, including today, it would be like 31 meditations so far. So, it's a lot. So, I will publish them soon. I will start working on those. So, so excited for the next part of this live, guys, to spin the wheel, to see, what wants to come through. And before I do that, I usually ask people, what is it that you need guidance on? So feel free to share in the comments what is going on in your life that you would like some guidance on, some wisdom on, some clarity on, So you don't need to go specific. You can, if you want to, you can, but you can send, like, share the general theme of it or the area of your life in which you would like to receive some guidance. Just declare it to the universe, to God, to higher self or higher source or divine or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, so just declare it. Let them know what exactly you need guidance on, what exactly you need some perspective on, or whatever it is. And then see, what comes through. Because in my previous lives, people have shared some things, and you know, the wisdom that came through, the lines that came through automatically were so appropriate, were so fitting, and it was just magical to witness. Okay, so let's see the comments. Caitlin says, oh, that would be a lovely project for you. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't started, I'm just gathering. Maybe one day I would be like, okay, let's do it. Denise says purpose. Yeah, that's a big one. Let's see, let's hope that some lines from the book really help you out with that. Tierney says peace and love. Wow, such a wonderful intention. And I hope that you feel peaceful and loved, you know, by the end of this session, for sure. Susan says, I would like guidance on how to have faith that everything will be okay. I hope that you feel you you receive that form of reassurance from the universe, from God, from the divine in today's life, and know that everything will be okay in your life, Susan. Bella says, I would say purpose as well. I am kinda all over the place a little. So I hope that you gain some clarity and some direction in your life, Bella. I hope that comes through, you know, in today's life. And guys, if you don't have anything in particular, then you can also mention that I'm open to receive general guidance. Just, just declare it to the universe, to the source, the energy. And yeah, just open yourself. Just trust that it will come. Whatever you need will come through today. So, you're welcome, Bella. You're welcome. And by the way, guys, I forgot to like mention it before, but yeah, I also have a gift for all of you. here. So all the women here, I have a special gift for you in this month of love, in this month of, with the Valentine's Day falling in and everything. So my gift for you is that I am offering a free 1 hour coaching session with me. And I have like I started this on 7th Feb or something. And yeah, I have like worked with four beautiful, wonderful women, and the sessions have been really helpful for them. And I really want to continue. I feel like, yeah, I want to keep on spreading love and I want to keep on offering that. I want to keep on offering that transformation because with some sessions, even one session was so transformational, and the way they thought, shifted, the way they were doing things shifted, and they become more consistent. And yeah, a lot of magical things happened after just one session. So in case if you are a woman, or if you know of women who would be interested in working with me, who would be interested in a powerful coaching conversation with me, then you're welcome to message me. And thank you so much, Caitlin, for sharing that. Yeah, we just talked, Caitlin and me just talked and had that session, and I hope that you found it helpful. And yeah, it was amazing to even connect with Caitlin because I know she's a wonderful person. She's so authentic and everything. And yeah, and I want to like continue doing that, continue connecting with more people, and continue offering whatever I can, whatever I can to you to make just even a little bit little bit change in your life, little bit impact in your life. Because what my basic intention at my core is that I want to make life a little bit easier for you. Yeah, that's my little intention for all of these sessions, and I hope that, in case you are open to that, you will reach out. So the way to reach out, so if you are a woman or if you know of a woman in your life who would like this, powerful conversation with me, then you can message me on Insight Timer. So what you can do is that the way to message me is when you go to my profile, there is a follow button if you're not following me. So once you click it, the follow button becomes a donate button, and above it, three dots appear. So when you click on the dots, an option of message teacher comes. So yeah, so through that you can message me and we can sit down and have a lovely chat and have o- I really want to offer that transformation to you. Okay. Having that said, let me read the comments. Hmm. Denise says she also wants like overall guidance as well. I hope that that is going to come for sure for you. Marcus says, "Good Sunday from Italy. Welcome, Marcus. I'm so glad to have you from Italy. Thank you for joining in, and I hope that you receive something of value from today's live." Okay, so Caitlin, the message from Caitlin was about the session that, ladies, if you like Anisha's vibe, please reach out. It was such a good call for me. Thank you for saying that. That is really so sweet of you, Caitlin. Thank you so much, really. I'm glad that it was a good call for you. Bella is applauding this gift of mine. Bill says, "Hi everyone. Happy Sunday to you all." Welcome, Bill. Welcome, Bill. And happy Sunday to you too. So, my beautiful people, let's spin the wheel and see, what is the wisdom that comes through. Today, our meditation like really got very long because it has been 50 minutes and we haven't spin the wheel so far, which has never happened before. And it was nice to interact with you. I guess, yeah, the interaction was so fun that I just couldn't got to this part. Okay. So now that you all know what you need guidance on, so holding that in mind, And if you have nothing specific, just holding this intention to receive some general guidance, let's spin this wheel. Wow. Why am I laughing? Is because so in our previous live, which was day before yesterday, what we did was we covered one book and then I had a special request from Diane and yeah, she wanted another spin, so we went for it and this was the book that came up for that spin. And today also this book came up out of like 28 books and it is so amazing. So we really need to hear something from this book, you know, all of us. There must be something, some gold in this book that is for all of you. So let's tune in and see. Let me name the book for you if you haven't read. So the name of the book is How to See by Thich Nhat, the amazing person that introduced me to mindfulness, that brought mindfulness into my life. And every single book of his is pure gold, really. Yeah. Diane, I hope that you're happy to see this, wonderful coincidence. So Diane says, I'm ready to receive the message. Yeah, so am I. Because I'm also here to receive something. The message is also for me. So let's see what comes through. So these are like a little bit of my notes. And I will just call upon my intuition, just tune in and see what comes through. Bond says, Namaste. Namaste, Bond. What a unique name, really. I haven't heard of this name before. And it is just, to me, it is so deep because, it's kind of like I am just the existence, pure existence. It's like pure existence. So, yeah, welcome, welcome. Okay, so may all of us receive what would benefit us most from this book. May we receive what we need. Okay, let's see what came through. The author says much of our suffering depends on our perceptions and desire. Whenever we don't get what we want, we suffer. But the truth is that sometimes we do get what we want, and yet we suffer even more. Maybe it's not what we thought it was. It doesn't have the desired effect, or it changes something else in our lives for the worse. Sometimes, after we get the thing we thought we wanted, we don't treasure it anymore and we want something else instead. So true, right? I always like, I recently did another series of mine on Insight Timer, which was Become Your Best Self. And the whole idea behind it was, that sense of lasting fulfillment is not found in having things, having achieved those goals, having those things that we think would make us happy, but it usually is in becoming, becoming the person that we become as we are pursuing that goal, becoming the best version of ourselves, being, in that sense of being compassionate, being um honest, whatever you value, not what I like what I will say, but what you value, so shifting our perception from having to being or to becoming, that was the key to lasting fulfillment. That was the crux of that, um this that series that I did, which in case you are interested, I have like the whole free um course. I recorded all of this. So again, that is in the link tree in my profile. But yeah, I in that series I asked people to reflect on the goals that they have had, recently, reflect on a big goal that they had in their life, and to actually reflect that did they got what they expected out of it, in terms of, how long did that feeling of achieving it, or feeling of happiness or joy and everything lasted after that goal was achieved, after the goal that you sacrificed so much for, the goal that you worked so much hard for, the goal maybe that disrupted your work life balance and everything. So the goal that you pursued with your every being, you know, how, what kind of, what was the result, what was the consequence of achieving that goal, and how long it lasted, how long that satisfaction, that fulfillment, that sense of pride or whatever it was lasted. Caitlin says, finding balance between having what you want and wanting what you have. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that is such a beautiful way to put it. And this is another key to that lasting fulfillment, that gratitude. Because, when we, let me ask you, when was the last time when you looked back and celebrated or appreciated, the goals that you have achieved, the things that you have acquired? When was the last time when you looked back and really appreciated, savored it, felt grateful for that? We don't do that very often. We we try to achieve something, we achieve it, and then we move on to the next thing. We will move on to the next problem ahead of us. We move on, that void of that void that says that, if I achieve this, then I will be happy, and you do achieve it, but that void is never fulfilled. We keep on filling it with things, but it is never ever fulfilled. And and usually people think that, if I become satisfied with it, if I become satisfied with what I have, then I would become um complacent. I think that is the word. I would become lazy. I would not work hard enough. I would not grow more. And that's when, that's that's when that thing that I mentioned initially, that shifting your mindset from having to becoming, having to being, living in alignment with your values and becoming the person that you want to be. And it's not that you just become that person. If you want to be compassionate, it's not like you can cross that off the list, just like when you achieve a goal, you can cross that off your list. But i- suppose if you're trying to become a person who is compassionate, then that is not something like maybe you donated $100,000 and now you're a compassionate person, but it is you being that way in every moment of your life, in every opportunity, you acting in alignment with that. So, similarly, if your value is growth, then even if you're satisfied with how much you have grown so far, you can, it doesn't mean you have to stop there. You can always keep going. So, it doesn't, so satisfaction or being grateful for what I have, feeling satisfied and wanting what I already have, this will not make you lazy, or this will not make you, what shall I say, like, I don't know, this will not make you complacent. Yeah, that is the word again. Okay, Caitlin says, I try to savor the satisfied feeling and file it with the memory of the task, that accomplishment. Yeah, yeah, that is nice, that fully soaking in, because some people also don't celebrate that accomplishment itself. They are like, okay, that is done. What is the next problem? I'm going to move on to the next thing. So, yeah. So it is this is also very like rare that people do celebrate what they already have or what they just achieved. And so I love that I love what you do, that, you just file it with that task, with the memory of that task. And and something that I do is that, not in relation to the goals, but in relation to like appreciating and looking back and being grateful, is that, whenever I receive supposedly a nice feedback from a client, what I do is that I screenshot it and I keep it with me. I have a folder in my phone that has all the, beautiful compliments from the people that I have worked with. And I go to that, you know, especially when I'm feeling low, I go to that. And at times also, like when I'm not feeling low, I go to that and I see that, I'm not, because sometimes our mind can get the best of us and we believe that I have nothing to contribute in this world and everything, not feeling we are not good enough in some way or feeling low. So yeah, these things help, going back to the part of our lives that is not so dark. Summer Star says yes, Caitlin, love. Bond says having consistent fulfillment is being able to stay focused, set an intention and goal and achieve it that day. Meanwhile, one, focus on the achievement of your goals by working hard, receive what's coming your way. hmm Let me just take a moment to sing that in before I blurt something out. Yeah, and I love that idea, just setting that intention and maybe just even the intention for the day, not just a long-term intention, but yeah, the intention of the day. And not only in terms of what I want to achieve during that day, what task do I want to accomplish, but also how do I want to be today. So that's all I had to say. That's all came to my mind when I was reading this paragraph. But I would love to hear, how does this resonate with more of you? Like anyone else, if you would like to share what came to your mind as you hear this, or specifically, how does it apply to your situation? How does this piece of wisdom apply to what you wanted guidance on or wisdom for? And yay, here are 108 meditators here. Thank you, each and everyone, for your presence. Such a spacious number and such an amazing community. So I'm waiting a minute in case anyone wants to share anything. And I was wondering, would you guys, because we have time, would you guys like another reading, another piece of wisdom from this book, or would you like another piece of wisdom from maybe another book? So, should we spin again or same book? You can type in the comments to let me know that would you like to read from the same book or spin again? Tierney says spin. Okay. Susan says spin again. Bond says spin again. Okay, lot many people for the same spin. That sounds fun, right? Okay, Denise says spin. Deanne says spin. Deanne, today you have a lot many people that are in your team, right? Spinning again. I hope that you're happy. Hmm. Okay. So let's spin and see, what other piece of wisdom comes through, and my hope is that, something comes through for those who haven't received their answers yet, who haven't received that clarity that they needed yet. Diane says, yes, I am. She is happy. I'm happy that you are happy. Okay. So another round. Let's spin. Mm-hmm. Such a nice book. So the name of the book is Self Compassion, and the book is by Kristin Neff. She's a pioneer in this, in the self compassion area. And let's see, let's open this book and see what comes through from this book. Mm. And until I open this book, guys, if you're having fun, if you received something of value from this live, then I would really appreciate any donation from you, because it helps me, it supports my journey, and it helps me keep on doing these lives and, just offer, do more free offerings and stuff like that. So, yeah, that is very helpful. If you can, then I would really appreciate it. Let's see. So, this is like the cover of the book, and yeah, let's see what wants to come through. Hmm. So, what came through is The chapter from which I'm reading is Ending the Madness. Interesting, right? And the thing that I have highlighted from this chapter is either a quote or a poem from T.S. Eliot, and it is from the Elder Statements. So let's see what T.S. Eliot says. What is this self inside us, this silent observer, severe and speechless critic who can terrorize us and urge us on to futile activity, and in the end, judge us still more severely for the errors into which his own reproaches drove us. So, these were the lines by T.S. Eliot. And the thing that, is being said about the critic is, I think we all are familiar with, when we think, when our mind says, when that critic says that you are supposed to do this thing, or you're supposed to act in this manner, and for some reason you are not able to, then the critic terrorizes us. The critic is, you know, it just goes on and on and on with all the, harsh things that it has to say about us, about what does it mean, in terms of who we are as a person, just because we did it the way the critic wanted us to do, that inner critic wanted us to do. And you know and when that critic just switch on that speech of his or hers, that how we are not enough, how we are a failure, how we would, surmount to anything in our life, um how we never do the things the right way, and so on, then we end up feeling me even more low. Um, we end up feeling unpleasant. And then some of us, what we end up doing is that we end up distracting ourselves from those unpleasant feelings, and maybe even wasting more time and acting in ways that critic do not wanted us to act. And now the cycle has, like, even become even more severe, because now the critic is, again criticizing us for what we did to avoid that unpleasantness that was created by the critic itself. So you know how the cycle goes on and on and on and on. And the way out is compassion for ourselves. Leslie says chattering mind versus the divine mind. Yeah, bringing that divinity in when that chattering is going on, when that bashing is going on by that inner critic. So, before I, like, maybe read another set of lines from this book, from this, maybe even this chapter, is there anything that was said in those lines from the book or from me that resonated with you, that applies to your current situation? Maybe you want clarity on something, like, for example, purpose, because few people mentioned purpose, and you're criticizing yourself in terms of, like, how bad is it that I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in life and stuff like that. I'm not going to add on to the negative dialogue, but yeah, maybe this is something that is going on in relation to what you mentioned you need guidance on. So Is there something that, relatable for you in terms of what is going on in your life? What we mentioned, what we just read, does it resonate with you at any level? Samuel says, you seem to be in an excellent place, Anisha. I wish my mood was as good as yours. I hope that, something magical happens in your life that today, that your mood gets better, Samuel. I hope that, something brings a smile to your face today. And yeah, things change, circumstances change, and maybe sometimes circumstances don't change, our mindset change, our perspective change about it. And yeah, ups and downs are a part of life, I guess, because I think it was 2 days ago or so. Yeah, I had a live and I was feeling like very drained in that live. It was not because something happened in that life, but I was feeling drained like throughout that day. And yeah, as I was going through that live, I received, and we also did a meditation that was like giving ourselves some more love, which helped. But yeah, towards the end of the live, I mentioned that to other people, and yeah, they were so kind, and they were like, "Yeah, take rest, take a break," because I gave them the choice that would you like me to go on or would you like me to, yeah, wrap the session. And yeah, they were that kind. And sometimes we need to extend that kindness to ourselves to give ourselves a break because of all the suffering that we are enduring, because of everything that is going on in our life, because sometimes life is tough. So I hope that you are able to extend that kindness to yourself today, Samuel. Bond says the best advance and Visine is being known. That's it. Hmm. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking, that we have almost like covered the time of the live. So would you like me to, read maybe another set of lines from this very book and wrap the session with that? Would you like that? Tierney says sure. Denise says yes. Okay, so let's do that. Bond says yes. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we will like receive some wisdom in terms of what the lines that we just read in relation to T.S. Eliot. Okay. The author says most of our self-critical thoughts take the form of an inner dialogue, a constant commentary and evaluation of what we are experiencing. Because there is no social censure when our inner dialogue is harsh or callous, we often talk to ourselves in a specially brutal way. Consider, for example, how people often criticize. Sorry, I read another paragraph. Sorry. Yeah. So the last line that I read was, yeah, we often talk to ourselves in a especially brutal way. You are so fat and disgusting. This was a totally stupid thing to say. You are such a loser. No wonder nobody wants you. Ouch. Yet, such self-abuse is incredibly common. It is right. We say to ourselves the harshest things. And we say to ourselves the things that we would sometimes not even say to our enemy, someone that we don't like. And there are many reasons why we do that. But when we really look at it, even if we think that that harsher, criticism would motivate us to behave in the way that is right for us, but we cause ourselves so much suffering. So maybe let's end this session with this intention. So I invite you to actually, I invite all of you to maybe place a hand on your heart and maybe close your eyes just for a few moments and let this intention sink into your heart, saying to yourself, may I be kind to myself today. May I be kind to myself today. May I be kind to myself today. And then, as a starting point, maybe say something kind to yourself right now. Reflect on the day you have had so far or the week that you have been having. Reflecting on any challenges that you are currently facing in your life and saying something kind to yourself. Maybe something like, yeah, that's so hard for me. I know, darling, you're trying your best, and everything is going to be just fine. And anything that comes to your mind right now, beautiful. And now, taking a deep breath in, and with the out breath, lowering your hand and knowing that this intention is going to be there to be kind to yourself for the rest of the day. Knowing that it is going to be there in your heart. And if your eyes were closed, you can open them. Thank you for the hearts. Samastar says, you are so kind and beautiful, Anisha. Thank you for these readings. Thank you, Samastar. I'm so glad that, the readings resonated with you. And thank you for the compliment. Tierney says, beautiful. I'm glad that sink in to your heart. Summer Star says you're welcome. D says, what a beautiful soul you are. And so are you, D. So beautiful. Bella says, thank you, so beautiful. And a lot of hearts. Yeah, thank you, beautiful Bella, for that. And thank you for the explosion of the hearts. Yeah, maybe the intention of being kind to yourself just expanding into being kind to me as well. So thank you for that kindness. Thank you so much. Okay, so guys, now Caitlin says this was such a nice session as always. Thank you for your time and energy and love. Thank you, Caitlin, for that. I am glad that you're liking these sessions, and I really appreciate you and everyone who is coming back to these sessions and finding something of value. It means a lot. Denise says you are so peaceful and it resonates. Extending that peace to you, Denise. Extending that to you. Leslie says amazing these lives. Community is so supportive and loving. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie, for saying that. I am glad, you like these lives. And yeah, thank you for highlighting that community part, because it is not just me, it is all of you guys. You make the space what it is, and I so appreciate that. And I see like a lot of many new people joined in, so I want to reiterate a few things. First is that I have recently created a new community, my only community on Inside Timer. And the name of that community is Wonderful Beings. So you're welcome to join that. You can either search for it on Inside Timer, or you can go to my profile and in the homepage towards the end, you will see that group. So yeah, I would love to have you as a part of that community. Oh wow, Leslie, thank you so much for your generosity and kindness. Thank you so much for the donation. I so appreciate it, really. It means a lot, and it really gives me the support that I need. Thank you. Bond says, loving pleasant voice. I'm glad that you liked my voice, Bond. Sonia says, my first time here. Anisha, you have a beautiful energy. I am so glad, Sonia, that this popped onto your screen because I believe that, it happens when it's the right time. And I'm grateful that, universe just made this happen and you are here. Wow, Tierney, thank you so much. I so appreciate the donation, really. Thank you so much. I'm glad that the session resonated and you got something out of this. And I'm so grateful for your kindness, for sharing this abundance with me. Thank you. Sending you so much love. Um, uh, Deanne is grateful to have discovered your lives. Yeah, that is so nice. I'm glad that this happened. I'm so glad to have you as well here, Deanne. I feel happy to see, familiar names and faces popping up. It just encourages me so much. Um, okay. So I was telling you about the community. So I created it on 14th February, the Valentine's Day, the day of love. And because that's what I want in that community, love. So what I do is that after these lives, so these are getting recorded and I upload it on my YouTube channel. So you can access the replay and everything by going to my profile again. In the link tree, you will see Wisdom of Wheel replay, and this is the 20th what do I say, like event. So yeah, so you can check that number, but it takes like 1 hour after I end this live to get uploaded because it is a long recording. So until then, what I usually do is that whatever I have read, I post it in the group. Diane says, "What's the name of the group?" So the name of the group is Wonderful Beings because that's what I love calling you all. You know, you are full of wonder. So yeah, so you're welcome to join that. You can search it again, and if you still don't find it, you can always message me. I will get back to you. Um, Bella says, "Wonderful beings." I just joined. Yeah, thank you for joining, Bella. I'm glad to have you as a part of the community. Leslie says, "Looking forward to next time, and will take this session forward for the rest of the day." Yeah, that is so beautiful, and I want that for all of you. Thank you for sharing that, Leslie. Just take in whatever you got out of the session and just hold it in your awareness, maybe as an intention for the rest of the day. Let it sink or seep into your life, into your like real life out of this space. And by the way, I do these lives like on alternate days. So the next live is on today's 16th, right? Yeah, the next live is on 18th. So you can it's already on my profile, so you can like register for it or like RSVP or whatever we call it. Yeah, so I would love to see each and every one of you again and be, in this space with you all. And as we wrap this session, I want to share the gift again, like let you all know. So, to all the wonderful, beautiful, amazing women out there, I am offering a powerful coaching conversation with me. So, it is going to be a 1 hour free coaching session. And in order to, get that, be in one, you can message me. There are no strings attached or anything with this. So yeah, you're welcome if you want to, just process something. If you think I can help you with something, then you can message me. And the way to message me is that you can go to my profile. There is a follow button. When you follow me, the follow button becomes the donate button. Above it, three dots appear. Click on the three dots and go to message teacher. And you can message me that you're interested in that gift or you want, you know, um, that powerful conversation with me, and I would love to schedule that with you and sit with you and see how can I help you and make a difference even if a small one in your life, because I started it in this week and I have already you know had a wonderful chat with four awesome women, and they loved the session, and I hope that you will too. So you're welcome to message me and get that gift from me. So that's it for this live. Thank you for joining in. Um, and I will see you in the next live on 18th. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Lots of love, lots of love. Bye. Thank you for being here. Okay, bye.